Mr. Mayor, Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes from the August 5th Auburn City Council meeting. First meeting of the month, we recognize the city's Employees of the Month, and this month, the Employee of the Month is Dustin Rogers from Water Resource Management. Dustin's duties include implementing the city's erosion and sediment control inspection and enforcement programs, performing stormwater post-construction inspections, and performing stormwater outfall inspections, which are all components of the city's Phase 2 Municipal Separate Storm Sewer System Program. Dustin's doing an outstanding job. He was recommended by Eric Carson, the Water Resource Management Director. And congratulations, Dustin, on being the City of Auburn's Employee of the Month. With service awards, the City Council recognized Emily Dombrowski from Parks and Rec for 5 years, Chad Jones, Engineering Services, Tim Henry Fire, Justin Farmer Tire, and Tyler Bush Fire, all with 10 years of service to the City of Auburn. Roger Ballou and Jonathan Young from our Police Department with 15 years, James Taylor from Inspection Services, and Patrick Phillips from Parks and Rec with 20 years, and Demetrius Pitts from Environmental Services, 25 years. We appreciate every one of them and all their dedication and work. To the citizens of Auburn, thank you for making Auburn a better place. Under the consent agenda, the City Council approved an alcohol beverage license for a special event on campus at the Brown Copel Engineering Student Achievement Center. This is at 152 Wilmore Drive. The City Council approved the City of Auburn's FY26 Transportation Plan adoption. These are the allocations that come from the recently approved gas tax from the state legislature, and we will use these funds to help us pave roads in the City of Auburn this year. We have a very aggressive schedule, and this is about $500,000 that we'll use to help cover all of those repavings. The City Council approved the authorization of a temporary street closure for the 2025 Pine Hill Lantern Tour. This is from Armstrong Street, from Hare Avenue to Moore Avenue on October 23rd and 24th. Under contracts, the City Council approved an infrastructure development agreement with the Rise Auburn, do business as the Everly. This is a student housing project on West Glen Avenue. City Council also approved a deposit agreement for a third-party plan review that the Rise Auburn will help fund. And then the City Council approved a standard master agreement with H.R. Green for professional services for building plan reviews and other reviews related to the Rise Auburn student housing development. There's a lot of information regarding this new project that is in our City Council materials. I encourage you to go onto the website, read through that. If you got any comments or questions, please let us know. City Council approved a contract with D&J Enterprises for the FY25 CDBG resurfacing projects. These are primarily in Northwest Auburn. The list of streets that will be resurfaced are again included in our City Council materials. City Council approved the execution of a 3-year contract with Government Jobs. This related to software for our HR department. This handles hiring, onboarding, training, and performance. And so it's very comprehensive software for our HR department. This is a 3-year contract. City Council approved the expense for an emergency culvert replacement on Annaloo Drive with the J.A. Smith Company. This company moved quickly along with our staff for an emergency culvert replacement that happened about a month and a half ago, and I appreciate everybody that was involved in stopping and making sure that this got replaced as quick as possible. City Council approved a contract with Musco Sports Lighting for the purchase of LED lights for Martin Luther King Field. City Council approved the installation of a new generator for the Dean Road Rec Center. This is with the Thalamus LLC company. This will allow Dean Road to be a backup location in case of any type of emergency here in the City of Auburn. And finally, the City Council approved a contract with UniFirst Corporation. This is for uniform rental services and janitorial supplies. Under Mayor's announcements, I want to congratulate the United Way leadership here in our county for a great kickoff last week. At the Food Bank of East Alabama, there were, must have been hundreds of citizens from Auburn, Opelika that were packing meals for those in need in our community as a way of kicking off the campaign to raise resources for the United Way. I encourage you to consider the United Way as you make your contributions to those charities in our town. The United Way really fills in the gaps for a lot of organizations here in Auburn and Opelika. They do a great service to those people in need in our community. And it was a great kickoff. I congratulate Tippy Miller and all of her efforts to lead that organization. I want to say thank you to Auburn City School Superintendent Kristen Herring for inviting the City Council to the new teacher breakfast recently. It's an encouraging moment to see the new faces that will be teaching our children in our school system and to hear who they are and where they've grown up and how they got into teaching. Very encouraging day, and we wish all the best to those new teachers as they start the school year here in the next few days. And speaking of our children, I want to remind everyone that back to school is upon us with our kids, and then the university will be starting on the 18th of August. I encourage you to start your day a little bit earlier. There are going to be new buses, more buses, and more cars on our roadways, and so getting to work and getting around town is going to take you a little more time than it has over the last 10 weeks during the summer. So please plan ahead and be patient while you're in those vehicles, and make sure that you travel the speed limit as you go through school zones. This is Mayor Ron Andrews with Mayor's Minutes. Have a great week.